Well, finally, we are at the last day of our 12-day episode. Uh, and my main issue right now, after the 12 episodes, is that we had major issues with the TD Bank, as did many others. And the big problem still continues because the TD Bank refuses to see or acknowledge the big picture, and also what their mistakes cost their clients. As long as this continues, customers will never get better service than the horrendous service they now get. Heaven help the little people, the client, if they do not pay a TD invoice. But it is proper for the TD not to pay their accounts. The person who did snow removal for TD on the property and submitted invoices on 2 separate occasions never got paid. This was followed up by phone calls, which once again were never returned, which seems to be TD's MO. This amount has still not been paid since the winter of 2014-15. It is completely mind-blowing that the TD will not accept responsibility for problems they create. According to TD, it is always the little guy, the client, who causes the problems. I have absolutely no idea how TD consistently and totally missed the point. I do not care if the bank subsequently corrected their mistakes, which they should not have made in the first place, or if the money was put back into our accounts. The issue and the big picture is and remains how much time did it take of ours and everyone else, and the inconvenience caused by the bank for us to solve TD's problems. By TD utilizing their methods of handling problems, they often corrected mistakes by introducing new ones. How long did it take the bank to resolve these issues? How many visits to the bank did we have to make, and how many phone calls had to be made, and on and on. If I charged the TD for my time as a professional in trying to resolve these problems caused by the TD, they would be receiving an invoice from me in the tens of thousands of dollars, and not $100 or $500 as per the insulting offers made by them in a previous episode. TD's legal department wrote, if the bank should sell the property, you'll be provided with a full accounting. I dread the day I see that accounting because of the abuse and costs built up because of TD's negligence. As long as this remains the attitude of the TD, they will continue to misuse clients' money because of their blatant abuse of power, which costs them nothing. It will eventually just get charged back to the little people, the client, and they then will have to fight the 4-tier self-imposed dispute resolution process, which can never end favorably for the client, as long as the TD can hide behind the TD Ombudsman Office and the ADRBO, the Banking Ombudsman Office, as previously discussed, which again are all owned or controlled by the TD. There are many more examples of others who have had problems with TD, as I discovered when discussing what we went through. There are pages upon pages on the internet talking about abuse by the TD, and everything that I have stated during the past 12 days, or the links that I supplied, came from the public domain, as well as all quotations made in the body of the 12-day episode came from some division or branch of the TD. I recommend to the public that you go out and do your own research to see what else is out there regarding the behavior of the TD Bank. I've not yet found too many people who have not had some type of bad experience with TD, and hope my efforts go viral, because clients, potential clients, and the public have the right to know. I strongly believe that many of the positive comments that are circulating out there about TD are from TD employees themselves, or have been planted there by the TD, because having seen what I have over the past number of years, nothing would surprise me regarding how low the TD would stoop to try and create some positive image in the face of how much negativity is out there. I strongly urge the TD to step up to the plate and become a responsible corporate citizen. Stop the game playing and shenanigans, and correct some of the wrongs, because the worst thing of all is that the TD does not really care, seeing the only thing that matters to them is the bottom line and how much profit they make. Who they step on to get there is irrelevant, but TD should give this some thought. They should be thanking and taking care of the very people, the customers, who allow them to make these obscene profits and allow the executives to earn those outrageous salaries. It is amazing how many complaints you will find out there about the abuse by TD, because I have by no means found them all. This would be a full-time job to do. We know of a young couple who are both university students who deposited approximately $1,000 in cash at the beginning of April 2016 through a TD automated bank machine in Toronto. The amount was not credited to the couple's account because the machine had a glitch and swallowed their card and money, even though they had the exact time, branch, and machine number where this happened. TD claimed they could not find the money, and once again, as they do with many clients, sent them on a wild goose chase. They kept calling TD, but as usual, TD did not get back to them. Finally, in June, they received approximately $800 from TD. Why did TD have to make them wait 2+ months for approximately 80% of their own money when the money was deposited back in April? As at mid-June, there was still approximately $150 owing to them, and as with many of TD's customers, they have decided to give up because they do not want to spend any more time and therefore money waiting for the TD either on hold or for the TD to call them back, which they rarely will do, as seen through episodes 1 through 11. This is TD's MO, and they have done it to me and hundreds of others. They just hope the customer will finally throw in the towel or die first, as is the case of this young couple. They are now out of pocket for approximately 15% of their money, and TD, for absolutely no apparent reason, and for no value given have had a windfall profit of $150. Is TD that desperate that they need this money to pay their ludicrous executive salaries, or show shareholders the asinine profits they made because TD only showed $2.05 billion in profits for the second quarter? Shame on you, TD. Unfortunately, seeing TD does not have to account to anyone and controls all levels of the dispute resolution process, this behavior by TD will go on ad infinitum. See the links provided on tdthebully.com website, day 12 from consumersaffairs.com, about another 424 complaints about TD. Regarding my previous comment, where I said I strongly believe that many of the positive comments that are circulating out there are from TD employees or have been planted there by TD themselves. On the site ratemyemployer.ca, this is what some current and past employees have to say about TD. There are a few that had positive things to say, but for the most, TD employees say that it is, and I quote, a bad place to work. From a site called www.complaintsboard.com, see more complaints about misinformation, rudeness, lack of customer service regarding TD. There is no onus on the TD to be a member of the Better Business Bureau. However, it is interesting to note that TD is not accredited in most of the areas in which they have a presence. I wonder why. Is this possibly because they have too many complaints against them and or too many unresolved complaints? Please visit our website day 12 and look at the page that shows some of the legal disputes that TD has found themselves in. This page shows only 26 of the many lawsuits that TD has been involved in, and this is by no stretch of the imagination all of them. This is the last day of our 12-day episode regarding what TD has done to us since 2008. If you have any comments to make, please let us know and or post them, retweet them, like them, share them on any social media channel for the TD and the public to see. Please once again don't forget to go to our Twitter page and our Facebook page by just searching for TD the Bully and post whatever you feel you need to get off your chest regarding the TD Bank. But please do not post any unrelated matters. Our tdthebully.com website will also highlight everything I've spoken about today with examples, links and documents. If you want to see what was discussed in this episode, please go to page 12 of the website. Thank you for watching and or reading any of the 12 episodes. We reached almost 40,000 people with likes, retweets, shares, etc. The TD the Bully Twitter page as well as the Facebook page will remain live for the moment. We are also hoping in the next few days to add to our TD the Bully website a blog or discussion forum for the public or TD to leave comments regarding the despicable behavior of the TD. Hopefully TD will change its attitude and the way they treat their customers, because a bank can only be as strong as its happy customer base is. I'm also not sure if I'm imagining the following. I have been active on social media regarding the TD Bank now for about 2 weeks, and it appears that every time someone posts something negative about the TD's employed social gurus flood these Facebook and Twitter pages with positive, unrelated stories about how good TD supposedly is, which is only in their eyes. But this is to make sure that all the negativity gets pushed way down on these pages so that nobody will ever find them. This is just my observation, but knowing what I know now about TD, I would not put this or anything else past them. If I'm correct about this, which I'm sure I am, this would account for why so few of your complaints ever get seen or heard. And that is why we are going to add the blog or forum to our website page, where you'll be able to voice your complaints without them being pushed somewhere into social media heaven, not to be seen again. Once again, I want to thank everyone, for those who have participated, looked at, retweeted, etc. And I hope that with pressure from all of us, that we will finally be able to bring the TD to their senses. Thank you.